Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem. This time, we are going to the last chapter in Lyn hard mode. General Eagler has been defeated. Lyn and her band draw ever nearer to Castle Sain. Within the castle walls, Lyn's bitter enemy, Lundgren, awaits. A man who would kill his own kin for a throne. He is the source of all her troubles. He must be stopped. Alright, so this is it. This is the last chapter, and I cannot believe that I have made it this far into Lyn's story without making a joke about Dolph Lundgren. Who, if you don't know, so just Google Dolph Lundgren and then look at him and compare him to this guy. Lady Lindis, you should be able to see Castle Sain. Jeez, I'm going crazy, man. Once we pass these mountains, Grandfather, I'll be with you soon. Everything rests on this next battle. Lundgren will not be receiving the reinforcements he expected. He'll move against us with everything he has soon. Let him come. Let them all come. I will not be turned away. I will see my grandfather. I've come too far to let anyone stand in my way. This is it, Edward. This is our final test. My friends, for one last time, lend me your strength. Alright. So yeah, this is the last battle, and you get to use everyone in this chapter, which is a pretty cool thing. I don't know about, yeah. So you actually can use every single character that we picked up in Lyn's mode, which is only 13, and there's like almost 40 characters in this game, actually, so that's not even nearly all the characters in this game. Well, anyway, this is enough rambling on my part. Let's see here. I think we should be good on items, and checking on the map. I actually want to, like, look at Lundgren for a second. Lundgren is a general. This is what Wallace promotes to when he, if you use the Ninth Crest on him. You can even see here, Marquess Salen's brother, hungers to rule over Sain. Yeah, and he has a silver lance, which is fucking insane. Silver is, it's an A-ranked weapon, and it's as you can see here, it's really, really strong. It also only has 20 uses. And I'll explain how to do boss abuse on this guy, but I won't do it myself because boss abuse is for bitches who are like too terrible at this game to know how to play it and make, you know, they're too bad at strategery to be able to actually play this game. That's my favorite George W. Bush word, by the way, strategery. Well, anyway, here, I want to think about how I want to use these units best, because there's something in this village that's really important to get that I probably won't actually be using myself. Or maybe I will, who knows. Actually, I won't, because I decided that I won't use these items. It's another weapon that'll boost your stats. Who has the angelic robe? Who did I give that to? Does Matthew still have it? Did I actually use it on someone? Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Oh, Kent has it. That's... How did Kent get it? But yeah, I'm not going to use these just because it's, I don't know. I just don't feel like using it. It kind of takes away from the challenge. When I do replay Lyn's mode to do Hector hard mode, after I do Eliwood normal mode, I actually will use these items because I need all of the help that I can get when I play this game. So yeah, you have all kinds of units here. I think this guy has Thunder. No, he has Fire. Okay, well, Thunder is a different kind of magic book, and they kind of throw everything at you. And this is enough rambling on the formation screen, so we'll get started. But this chapter has one more really annoying mechanic in this game that wasn't actually in the last game. But they throw it at you at kind of like the last minute, and it's probably the worst part of this entire game. It's called weather. Yeah, it's literally just weather. Basically what it is, it'll rain, and then it'll, like, sharply reduce the movement of all of your units for a couple of turns. And it's really just more annoying than anything. Some units are more affected by weather than other units, which is, kind of, like Wrath, for instance, being a nomad, he is actually less affected by weather than units like armored horse units like Sain and Kent. Not that they actually have the properties of armor like Wallace does. Like, Wallace can only move like one space at a time, and it's kind of freaking ridiculous, actually. Now, what I want to do is try to see if I can get rid of this bandit with Florina, which is a dangerous proposition, of course, because she has weapon triangle disadvantage, and that's never a fun time. And this bandit is also on a freaking mountain, so he has like plus 40. Plus the weapon triangle bonus, so it's like, ay, ay, ay. It's just madness. Endless Nils and his freaking boy shorts. That reminds me, I need to turn animations back off. Because otherwise this is going to take forever. So yeah, in the last episode, I actually, like, really didn't explain anything well at all. Or I felt like I didn't explain anything well at all. Okay, well that's a good sign here. As long as we keep that guy busy, everything should be okay. Because he will go to that village, and you want what's in that village. Basically, it's an energy ring. It'll increase your strength or magic stat by 2 points, and that's a really significant difference. Oh, the clouds look bad. It's going to rain soon. Let's go, Edward. We should still press on while we're able. So yeah, it'll rain for like a couple of turns at a time, so you just got to be careful. Wow, that was... This is not a sound proposition. 40% hit is really bad. Because I would take it down, like, the archer with Florina, but I don't think she has enough strength to do that, actually. Or, you know what, maybe... Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick Florina right here. And then this mercenary should go, and then I can try to, like, snipe that archer from a distance. Not that I would actually be sniping the archer from a distance. I wonder if Will can kill this guy. No, but he can do some damage to him, at least. That's cool. And now... Can I kill the archer with Urk? I can kill the archer with Urk. Okay, that's cool. That's also cool. But I want to kill... I just want to think really carefully about, like, who gets the experience here. Urk is actually turning out to be pretty good, which is awesome, because... And this kind of ties back into what, like, I didn't explain well enough last time. And that is the alternate chapters. Like, I mentioned that there's 2 different versions of Four-Fanged Offense. And I do plan on showing off one of them in each route. So what I actually am going to do... Because what I didn't mention about Wallace's Four-Fanged Offense chapter is that it's way, way more difficult than the other Four-Fanged Offense chapter. And you also, like, you also don't want to hold back leveling your lords, because it is possible... Well, maybe not in, like, hard mode. It's not possible. Or it might not be possible to get them all to level 20 by that time, but you want to get them as highly leveled as you possibly can. It's really helpful. It'll help you a lot. And also the character that's in that other Four-Fanged Offense chapter is much... It's like, he is so infinitely more useful. Basically, the other chapter, or the other character that you get in Four-Fanged Offense is the most useful pre-promoted unit, I'd say, in this entire game. Because what you'll find is that there are some units that come already promoted. Oh, I sure hope Florina can reach that guy. She can. She can kill him! Okay, this is freaking fantastic. Okay, great. Thank you. But yeah, what you'll, yeah, so pre-promoted units. You'll see that they aren't, usually they aren't very good. See, like, Wrath can move an extra space there. So that's kind of cool. We'll just kill this guy with Sain here. I guess it doesn't really matter which side of the archer he's on when he kills him. Yeah. Okay, we'll just keep slogging on. See, this is why weather is so annoying. It's like... It's like, it doesn't do anything, because the other units, like, their movement properties change by the exact same amount. So it just really doesn't do anything at all. It's just pointless, kind of. I really want Sarah to get as many uses out of the heal stat. Like, I know that if I were doing a ranked run, like, really doing a ranked run, I wouldn't be using this heal staff as much as I have been, but I kind of want to use Sarah, because the other thing that I need to explain is the other chapter that has, like, alternate possibilities. Look, the clouds are breaking, the rain should stop soon. Yeah, so basically it just keeps changing. Back and forth like that, and it's really just more of an annoyance, more than anything. Because now your units get all, like, bunched up together, and it's just, it's not a good time, so you just gotta, like, move them little bits by little bits. But the other chapter is called Pale Flower of Darkness, and it's a little bit later than Four-Fanged Offense is. Basically, what Pale Flower of Darkness, or, like, which determines which map you go to in that one, is, the level of your magic-using units. Basically, the experience of the units that promote with the Guiding Rings compared to the experience of units that promote with Hero Crests, I believe it is. So, like, if if your Hero Crest units have a lot more experience, you'll fight a boss of that chapter that's different than the boss that you'll fight. You'll fight you'll fight a character class called an assassin. The guy's name is Jeremy, by the way. But you'll fight him. If you have more experience with your magic users, you're gonna fight a bishop named Kenneth. And both of the chapters are really fun and difficult. But the thing about Pale Flower of Darkness is that it's another chapter where there are 2 possible units that you can recruit, and if you get one, you can't get the other, basically. And much like Four-Fanged Offense, there's a huge difference between the 2 characters that you get. Like, one of them is really useful, and one of them is really not good at all. I mean, he's not terrible. But the other one is actually, when I said that one character is the best pre-promoted unit in the game, I was kind of forgetting about this guy, or the guy that you get in Pale Flower of Darkness, because he's probably the best pre-promoted unit that you get in the game. And then the guy that you get in Four-Fanged Offense, instead of getting Wallace, is probably the second best unit that you get in terms of pre-promoted whatnot. So anyway, we'll just charge headlong into this. Oh, jeez, that shaman, man, he's doing a number on me, I tell you. Boy, howdy. And Sain gets a shitty level up. Way to go. I kind of don't want Florina to fight those guys because it's kind of not a good deal for her. I haven't read this at all. It's an energy ring. It'll increase her strength and magic power. There are lots of items like that. Yep. And they're worth a lot. No, it's not a terrible waste to not use them, because they give you... I can't remember exactly how much in terms of funds. God damn it, Ken has too many items. I'll get rid of the iron sword. Yeah, I'll get rid of the iron sword, and I'll explain why I'll get rid of the iron sword. Basically, I want to get rid of the iron sword because I want to give the lance to Florina. Because I'm probably going to use Sain more than Ken. And Florina too, and she's kind of running out of lances to use. Alright, so we'll just have these guys march on. I don't want to stick Wrath up near the front, though, so I'll have him go back around that way. Sarah needs to go on healing detail because my idiot Cavaliers got hurt too badly. Alright. Okay, so the other thing about this chapter that I need to explain... God, there's so much explaining in this LP. Is that if you do... There's one chapter that is only in Hector hard mode. You remember how I said there were some Gaiden chapters in this game? Well, one of them is a Gaiden chapter within a Gaiden chapter. And it's only in Hector's mode. It is called, I'm not even kidding you, it is chapter 19XX. So basically you have to meet a certain requirement in chapter 19 to get to the Gaiden chapter. And then you have to meet another different requirement in chapter 19X to get to the second Gaiden chapter. And the requirement to get to that second Gaiden chapter is so ridiculous. It's just absurd. And what it is... okay, these guys have lances. Sain, you know what you... Oh, I actually kind of want... I wish that I could have Dorcas reach over there, but unfortunately... There will be no way for him to get there, because I put Lynn over there and Nils can't... Well, Nils could have reached them. Actually, I wonder, I might still be able to get Dorcas over here. Hang on a second. I'm gonna try my damnedest to do this. Because that would be kind of cool. I don't know, Dorcas gets a lot of... Damn it! Urk, you're in the way, man! And they'll attack Matthew. It's just... Forget about it. Okay. But yeah... What was I explaining? Oh yeah, chapter 19 XX. The thing about it is that you needed Nils to be level 7 or higher, but the thing is, you don't get Nils in Hector's mode. So you have to level him up to level 7 or higher here in Lynn's mode, because you don't get Nils back until, forever. I'm not even kidding you, it's literally the last couple of chapters that you get to use Nils. You do get to use Ninian for a while, but she doesn't count, and you actually don't even get Ninian until after this chapter too. So either way, you're totally hosed. And I will be trying. Now, normally under, every circumstance ever, you don't want to go to this chapter. Just do not go to this chapter, because it will destroy your tactics rating. because like each chapter has a certain like turn requirement for it to not drop your tactics stars inside of your ranking. But the thing about this chapter is that it has a turn requirement of 0. So basically, if you go there, your tactics is going to drop. So if I were trying an S-rank run of Hector's hard mode, like, you would just never want to go there. It would be really, really dumb. So that's that. I'm going to, like, kind of shield off Urk there. Tactics, man. It's cool. I should have healed Kent. Because now we got this, like, bottleneck here. But that's okay. Yeah, I guess I'll explain boss abuse in a little while, but first we gotta actually get to the boss, you know? It's kind of important. But yeah, I do want to show off that chapter, so I will do that, but just be aware that if you are going to go there, you need to grind Nils up to level 7, so it'll also destroy your prospect of rank in this run as well, so, because you need to spend so many turns, just like grinding Nils, because he only gets 10 experience at a time, but I'm not going to bother with that for now, so I guess I'll get a pot shot in with a hand axe. That's kind of cool. Alright, so there's that. Oh, one more thing about Pale Flower of Darkness that I didn't mention is that, unlike Four-Fanged Offense, where, like, the chapter that you, like, the version of that chapter that you go to locks in which character you get, that is not the case with Pale Flower of Darkness. You can get either of the 2 characters that you can recruit in that chapter. Like, both chapters basically have an opportunity for you to get both of them. That was really not well explained, but I guess you kind of know what I mean. It's just like a different requirement. Like, in Kenneth's version of the map, you have to kill a certain number. Like, it depends on how many promoted units that are in that chapter that you kill, and that'll determine which of the 2 characters shows up to recruit. And in Jeremy's map, it's the number of doors that you open that'll determine which character you get to recruit. So, yeah. But now, anyway, let's talk about Dolph Lundgren here for a second. Talk about some boss abuse. So, how Lundgren works in this game, or how experience works in this game, I should say, is that you will always get experience for being in a battle, but you'll also get, like, because you get a huge amount of experience when you kill the enemy, right? But if you just do damage to an enemy, you get a substantial amount of experience if that enemy is so much higher. Oh my god, Urk, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. This is a really good Urk. This is Tay Urk. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, there's a vendor and an armory the bakery, the armory, the bakery. So there's all that good stuff for you here. So, not arenas, because that's another thing, that's another way you can, like, kind of abuse level ups in this game, but I'm not going to do that either. So what you can do, basically the way this works, and it works better in normal mode when you're forced to promote Wallace, but I guess it'll work either way, is that, and it really works best with a unit like Urk or Lucius, anybody you can attack Lundgren from a distance, it's much better with. So what you do is, because Lundgren has a javelin, so you sit aside from him, like 2 spaces away from him, with Wallace, and then just, like, tank every single javelin that he'll throw at you. And eventually the javelin will break, because it only has 20 uses. And then you can have someone like Urk come in and attack him from a distance and just continue to do damage to him. And then he's sitting on a gate, so he'll keep recovering HP, and, like, you just, like, never let him die. You just, like, farm him for experience. And I remember doing that before. Like, I've totally boss abused Lundgren before. It's really dumb, and I wouldn't recommend doing it. Actually, I wonder if probably Urk would be the best person to kill Lundgren with, in all honesty, because he can probably one-shot Lyn with his Silver Lance, because the Silver Lance is that strong. I mean, he has 26 attack, for Christ's sake. It's absolutely insane. So I'm going to get another fire spell for Urk. Now, this is another strategy that you can use to fight bosses. I don't want to use the Thunder because it's less accurate, even though it does more damage. Because Lundgren's resistance, like most characters, is bad enough that Urk will still be doing plenty of damage anyway. And this is probably, like, the best possible outcome anyway. Okay, so Matthew's actually in a really good position, too. Even though, like, he's less useful in Eliwood's mode, he's still really useful. Not quite as useful as he is in Hector's mode, of course, but still useful. Alright, I guess I can just kind of get the fire spell moving a little bit more. Yeah, because the chapter in Eliwood's mode that I plan on going to, I want to go to Kenneth's version of Pale Flower of Darkness, so I want to use a lot of magic users. So I'm really happy that Urk is turning out the way that he is. So I'm not going to use characters like Dorcas. I want to save that for Hector's mode, basically, because there are lots of really good characters in this game that promote with the Hero's Crest. So now I'm going to show you another strategy that you can use, and I'm going to turn animations back on. I need to set up a couple of things, actually. No, not status. Lynn, we wanted you to move over there. Now check this out. So I'm going to fight this guy with Urk. Now he has a silver lance equipped, so he can't counterattack me. This is my realm, and you've entered without my permission. You will not leave these lands alive. So Urk will do damage. Preferably he'll do 14 damage to him, because he should hit him twice. Okay, that's good. Because having 74 displayed hit is really having more like 80-something% hit. So now I'm going to rescue Urk with Ken. And now I'm going to take him with Dorcas, and drop him with Dorcas, and now on the next turn he'll be able to attack Lundgren again, but Lundgren won't be able to counterattack him with a Javelin. So that's something that's helpful. But what I don't want to do, or like where this strategy will kind of break down... Actually, no, it won't break down, because I can just drop him there. I was about to say, if it's raining, Urk might not be able to move enough, but as you can see, he recovered 3 HP, and Lundgren will recover 3 HP every turn. Not that, like, it'll be really dangerous. Because the other thing that you can do is you can kind of do this in reverse if you want to kill him with someone like Lynn. Like, you set a unit next to him so that he'll switch over to the Javelin, and then what you can do is not trade, rescue. You gotta kind of pay attention to make sure I don't menu, because otherwise I'm gonna mess this up. And this is probably... It's not the most efficient way to kill Lundgren, but it's the safest, and he's actually pretty strong, so you want to be careful. But, like, you can, like, sit a unit there, he'll attack him and switch to the Javelin, and then Lynn can come around. Like, just as proof of concept, he's killing Lynn in one hit. Which is kind of just because Lynn didn't get enough defense, but that's okay. There's other weapons you can use. I believe that there's... I thought that there was a heavy spear in this chapter, which is a lance that's effective against armored units, which is more helpful than the Armor Slayer. Or, no, not the General Store. Check the Armory. Yeah, okay, see here, this Armory sells weapons. I'm not going to buy anything, but the Steel Bow is, of course, the steel version of the bow, so it's a bit stronger. Armor Slayers, Heavy Spears, and Hammers are all effective against armored units. So yeah, that's another strategy that you can use to kill Lundgren. So if you broke the Manicotti or something, or if your Dorcas is too shit to hit him with the hammer is really your ideal option here for fighting Lundgren in close combat. Because if you do fight him in close combat... Okay, now I'm just going to let Urk sit there, because he'll be able to take one Javelin hit. I mean, like, come on. Yeah. And then Urk can hit him either once or twice, because the Javelin is so much weaker. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage, but it's not enough to one-shot Urk, so that's cool. Alright, so now Lundgren is dead. That annoying little girl, nothing but a savage from Saka. The Salem throne should be mine. Alright. And Urk gets a big level boost, which you kind of want to save off. But like I said, you could just like let him sit and regain all of his HP back. Alright, the more speed Urk gets, the better. Ideally, you want him to have a lot of magic too, but that's okay. I'm actually really happy with the way that this Urk turned out. 9 magic for level 7 is really good. And defense doesn't quite matter if you have a lot of speed, but anyway, seize, and we've beaten Lynn's mode. Which is awesome! We've won! At last, I can see my grandfather. I like that freaking porn stash guy. You are Lady Lindis, are you not? Who are you? I am a raceman, Chancellor to the Royal Family, Counselor. I accidentally skipped the text. I had received word from Kent and Sain when you first met, but then Lundgren discovered the message and imprisoned me. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to your true home. Thank you. May I see my grandfather now? Yes, of course. Do not be shocked by what you see. Lundgren has been poisoning the Marquess's meals for some time. His body has been ravaged. He's been bedridden for months. Alright. But now you have the heartfelt reunion. Who is there? I said no visitors. I will see no one. Oh, look at that. Lynn even changes facial expression in this game. You would not see that shit in Fire Emblem 6, I'm telling you. What are you doing? Leave me to die. Pardon me. My name is... I'm Lindis. Did you say Lindis? Is that... My father's name was Hassar, chieftain of Lorca. My mother was Madeline. I was raised on the plains. Could it be? Come here, let me see your face. Oh, yes, there's no doubt. You are Madeline's true-born child. Grandfather. And you get this heartfelt CG reunion. Lundgren told me that my daughter had died. My heir and you. He told me that you were dead. Thank you. Thank you for living. I am blessed. Mother and father were slain last year by brigands. Oh, that was my old man voice. Lynn's not an old man. I was the only survivor. I lived on, but... Lindis, please forgive a prideful old man. If I had but accepted your parents' love, there would have been no bandits. We would have lived here together in perfect peace. Nice sad music playing in the background. Grandfather, my parents, my tribe, our life was one of love and peace. The end was tragic, but up until the attack, we were truly happy. Truly, Madeline had a life of happiness. Knowing that gives me so much joy. Thank you, Lindis. I can die in peace now. No, Grandfather, you mustn't say that. There's no avoiding it, Lindis. I've taken too much poison for far too long. It's too late. Be brave, Grandfather. You will recover. Believe me. On the plains, we say that illness fails in the face of a strong heart. I'm with you now. You mustn't give up. You're with me? Yes. We have so much to talk about. Walks to take. Music to listen to. There's so much I want to do with you. So much lost time we can recover. That does sound nice. Doesn't it? And once you're well, I'll take you to the plains. I'll show you the endless sky, the oceans of grass. I want you to know the lands my mother loved so much. The lands Madeline loved. You're right, I still have quite a bit of living to do. You can do it, Grandfather. Lindis. Lady Lindis, do you honestly plan on remaining here? Tell me truly. Yes, until my grandfather is well. I can't leave him now. I won't. The physician says that Lord Howson looks like a new man. It looks like he was never ill. And it's all thanks to you, milady. He's the only family I have left. I want him to have a long life. Florina's here. This is like such a credity sequence, you know. Lady Lindis. What is it, Florina? I've been taken into service by House Sain. From here on, Lady Lindis, we'll be together always. Oh, the lesbian subtext. It's real, man. Really? Oh, that pleases me so, but please don't call me Lady Lindis. For you, I'm still just Lynn. My Pegasus and I fly through your house now. I am your servant. There are rules to follow. Florina, I'm happiest when I'm with you. The subtext! It's so thick! That's more important than how I address you. Please. I suppose I'll just have to get used to it, right? Very well, I understand. Oh, thank you. I do love you, Lynn. The subtext. The subtext. Oh, Florina. It's like not even subtext. It's like text-to-text. It's like super text. It's crazy. Lady Lindis, I've decided to stay too. Will, weren't you planning on returning home? Well, I was, but I've grown quite fond of Lindis's legions, you know. I couldn't possibly leave everyone behind. I'll send word to my family regarding my decision. I'm pleased to have you, Will. Thank you. Thank you, milady. Oh, Will, you were actually surprisingly kind of useful in this run. Edward, you're leaving, aren't you? No, I'm not asking you to stay. It's just, I'll miss you. When I found you unconscious on the plains, I had no idea we would be together for so long. You've helped us so much, and I'm sure you've learned all you can from us. You'll do just fine on your own. I have the utmost faith that you'll be a master tactician, Edward. That's from someone who's seen you at work. And this last CG from Lens Mode. Well then, take care. I hope I see you again. I'm sure that I will someday. Indeed we will. Specifically in Chapter 15? 15 in Eliwood's mode, 16 in Hector's mode, I believe. And then you get this credity sequence about all the characters. You can kind of I'll let you read this at your leisure. There's a more extensive version of this after you beat the main game. And you can kind of see all the battle records here. I never had to restart anything because the character died. But if you do die and then restart, you'll actually it'll still show up in the losses. So if for instance Florina died in a battle, and then I restarted the chapter and did it over and played so she didn't die, it'll still say 1 loss. So wow, Will only killed 9 people. Yeah, so that was Lens Mode, and this episode's not quite done yet. I might have to split this into 2 parts, because I don't want these to be over half an hour. And you can kind of see all the CG stuff in the background. Dorcas actually killed more people than Will did. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, but I actually want to go show you the records screen and the ranks and how that works. And I think they'll make me select Eliwood's mode. Actually, I might have to go into the records later. And you can see like some other CGs that you didn't. They don't actually show you in the main game. But yeah, this is only the beginning. Wrath. That one battle and one win, by the way, is from the cutscene where he kills that mercenary. Just for the record. Yeah, so Eliwood's mode. What is there to say about Eliwood's mode? I kind of told you my plan, like which of the chapters that I'm going to go to. Because unlike Fire Emblem 6, the previous game, which had entire routes that were different, like sets of 3 and 4 chapters at a time that were different. But this game only has like a couple individual chapters. And then there's like Hector's mode, which has like some chapters, some extra chapters, some different chapters. I talked a little bit about 19XX. I haven't really talked about other stuff too. Like there's one chapter near the end of the game, which is totally different depending on whether or not you choose Hector or Eliwood. There's also 2 extra chapters that are in the main story that aren't guidance chapters that Hector has. There's also one more guidance chapter that Hector has that Eliwood doesn't, which is also like right at the end of the game. It's chapter 32X. And there's also a couple of characters that Hector can recruit that Eliwood can't. And in a hard mode run, in a ranked hard mode run, I wouldn't even fucking bother. Like, it's just pointless. Because they're both pain in the ass things. On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Saka. ... But yeah, so Hector's mode. The 2 characters are both real drags on your rankings, because one of them, you have to pay them 20,000 gold to join you. So it really takes away from your funds. That character's also really good too, so it's kind of a disappointment. The other character is such a pain in the ass to recruit, because basically you have to level up one character to level 5 promoted, so you have to like waste a promotion item on him. And he's like not terrible, but he's not great. He's definitely not hard mode material, let me put it that way. But you have to get him all the way up to level 5 as a promoted unit, and then you don't recruit this character. Like, you have to fight this character in the arena. It's like the most freaking ridiculous roundabout thing ever, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. So I will show that character off, but the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to do it in the actual hard mode run, so I might have to do like a bonus video or something like that, showing how you do get this one character. But anyway, so thanks for watching. I'm halfway tempted to play Eliwood hard mode, actually. Spur of a moment decision. You know what? I'll take a minute to decide, and next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem, we're going to decide whether or not we're doing Eliwood hard or Eliwood normal. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far, and have a great day. Bye.